Okay, hi, my name is Dale Grubaugh. I'm with State of the Ozarks, in fact, publisher of State of the Ozarks. And I have with me this evening two of our artists here at the Artist Night for the month of May. And to my left is our featured artist tonight, Carla Davidson, who has a wonderful display, some of that you can see behind us here. And then to my right is one of our newer members. In fact, both these guys are really new members. This is Freeman Payne. He is with Maple Hill Ceramics. He is also a fine artist and writer and all kinds of stuff. I'm going to start with you, Miss Carla, and tell us a little bit how you got involved in all this.
Well, I by accident. Really, to be honest with you, a friend of ours does art parties tonight, and she did kind of like cattle call and said, hey, he wants to come try this form of art. So I raised my hand and was at her doorstep. Started that. It was about a year and a half or so ago, and just started paint pouring, which is what this is called. I've just done it ever since. It's kind of an obsession. It's kind of a weird obsession, I guess, because I will continuously paint and paint and paint, but it's a lot of fun. So that's the biggest part of it. It's definitely a release for me, and it's a lot of fun to do.
Oh, super. I like your technique, too.
Thank you.
I've been watching some of the paintings. I mean, watching it because the longer I watch one of those, the more things I see.
Exactly.
You know, all little things kind of creep out, and I've not been drinking, I promise. No drinking. All right, Freeman, why don't you tell us a little bit about where you are and what you're doing? Tell us about Maple Hill Ceramics.
Maple Hill Ceramics is a place just up the road in Walnut Shade on 160, 9009 Highway 160. This lady has been doing ceramics since 1954, so that's 63 years. I met her about 4.5 years ago. We just hit it off. We've got our shop cleaned up. I finished up my degree in drawing. I told her about this crazy vision of building an art destination where the community can come, learn from our local artists such as Dale and Carla, and they could learn that at little to no cost because the ceramic shop is the cornerstone and people learn how to do it, and then at the end we have a finished product, and then we sell that product to support what we're doing. And then because we're finishing up a brand new state-of-the-art ADA 3-foot door wheelchair accessible studio, we'll be able to host classes for about 24 people, as well as being a full-time working traditional ceramic shop. So that means like 30-inch Christmas. Remember Grandma's ceramic Christmas trees?
Yep.
We make them. Remember, she's been doing this for 63 years. All these molds are vintage molds. We've got eagles, cats, dogs, dragons, ducks, bowls, all types of dishes you can imagine. We make all our clay there on site. We do red stoneware, a white stoneware, and the regular ceramic, and we make it right there on site. So imagine, as we continue this, Dale shared the other day that he does chalk on ceramics. So I said, Dale, we need a chalk artist because there's several things that she doesn't do. She doesn't do chalk, she doesn't do china painting, and she doesn't like doing porcelain because it's difficult to work with. In comes Dale. Oh, I did chalk. When we joined SOTO, State of the Ozarks, he said, well, gosh, he came out, did a site visit, we visited, we felt comfortable with him and with the organization. Same thing with SMAC, and so we're expecting great things for this little art destination, and it's just that, it's a community destination. That's what we want to make it, and then the community has to support it, and that's that.
And it's, you know, if I understand right, your community destination isn't just for ceramic.
No,
it can be
no.
for
That's just
pouring
it.
art.
Right.
We've already talked to Carla. She's come out and visited the studio, and we talked to her about possibly doing classes, and that's just it. So these are just hypotheticals. But let's say Carla, she's this fabulous artist. Obviously she's got this artwork behind me. She's doing pouring, and it's a great technique. And I just talked to her earlier, can we do that on ceramics? And she says, yes. So now I'm like, oh my goodness. So imagine her coming out. She's an independent contractor that talks to us and says, hey, I'm a member of SOTO and I'm a member of SMAC. Therefore, she comes out, she presents classes. And all this is just, what's so exciting is this is ground level, groundbreaking. We've been working to get the ceramic shop up and going, and now it's that destination. So my degree's in drawing, so that's free drawing classes, Saturdays from 9 to noon is what we're anticipating to start with. Traditional drawing, mark making, traditional types of paper, how to make the marks, paper, stuff like that. Carla, we're working things out with her to do the pour painting, and we are actually a member of Artfully Yours, which is a paint your pottery, not paint your pottery, get my techniques here, which is a sip and paint industry, and they're out of Nevada, so we have over 100 designs ready to offer, and we're going to twist her arm maybe to do some of those, even though it's not her passion anymore. She's found a porn. And so that's just it. And that's just the groundwork. We've already talked to Josh, the master and chiefin of SOTO, about doing some writing workshops and possibly some how to write graphic novel workshop. It's fun. It's fun.
Wow.
And it's burgeoning, and we're really branching out. And I am so glad that we found State of the Ozarks, that Dale was willing to come out and meet with us. We're rocking and rolling. We hope everybody jumps on board, because this is not just for artists, this is for fun. If you want to have fun at an economical cost, you can't beat free.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
Anything you want to add?
Well, I'm just excited to be a member of SOTO. It's definitely a community in of itself. I mean, it's nice to be able to collaborate, share ideas, and what have you. It's on to bigger and better things. I tell you, it's going to be amazing. So yeah, it's awesome.
It's great to have you a part of SOTO. It's great to have you a part of SOTO, and all these other folks that you can't see that are behind the camera. We have a good group out here this evening. And for those of you who don't know, SOTO, S-O-T-O, is an acronym for the State of the Ozarks, our online magazine, plus our creative community. Thank you for taking the time to listen to us. Have a good evening. Bye.
Bye.